I heard the Lord Mayor saying, even after when they are addressing the press down there, that Mr. Torebuka is not supposed to be in this office, that the office, they elected Mr. Ansibambi. So he's illegally there. I don't want people, lukwago and his group, most of them are historians. I'm not very good at history, I didn't like that subject. But everybody in Uganda knows, and the EC knows, there's nobody who got FDC card in FDC who was not vetted by the EC chaired by Mr. Tosebuka Bamwenda. All of you are here when Mr. Lukwago picked his form, brought his forms back. At first it was Honorable Nabila who came here first, you remember? And she was just because she came late. Mr. Lukwago brought his forms to Mr. Tosebuka Bamwenda. Mr. Lukwago, who calls himself rule of law master, should not have come to Mr. Tosebuka Bamwenda to hand in his forms to be vetted and thereafter signed by the Secretary General, Honorable Nandala Mafado. Today, he's telling us Tosebuka was not supposed to be in the office. Then how did he become a candidate of FDC? Himself, Mr. Lukwago. These are some of the things that touch our bad nerves as members who have been in this party for some time. When it favors you, you tell the people it's right. Let me tell you something which Mr. Lukwago does not know. Because he came yesterday to NEC, he was not voted by the delegates conference, as he has been purporting. He came to NEC just because Honorable Muriat appointed him the deputy president. He did not come to NEC normally, as you normally come to NEC. So he missed most of those meetings where the name of Mr. Tosebuka was brought to NEC, discussed, and he was appointed to act in the EC chair because the substantive chair who was elected in the delegates conference, Mr. Ansibambi, decided to step aside. Why? Because he was going to stand as an MP. Our constitution is very clear. You have conflict of interest if you become the EC chairperson at the same time standing for any position. So he stepped aside. He elected to step aside. So Mr. Tosebuka was asked by NEC and even the National Council to take on that mantle. That's why he has been there for more than 8 years doing that work. Nobody who was elected on FDC card who does not have a signature of Mr. Tosebuka Bamwenda. Even Lukwago himself, the Lord Mayor. So if he said this man is not supposed to be there, I think we are starting to be very conservative with the truth of late. As a party, we are not concerned with whatever they are saying. Today they are saying they are going to take him to court. Let them go ahead. We are going to prove to them that on our side we have better lawyers, more qualified lawyers, and who are not populists. Our brothers who elected to go and do whatever they are doing there, jumping over walls and whatever, we pity them and we feel bad that we are moving on because Mr. Bilgwa himself chaired the NEC, as I told you, and that NEC authorized the EC to continue the elections up to the end. Nobody in FDC has the power to stop the elections, and they will not stop. Yes, sir. It's like, as I told you, it's like me playing with my sister and I tell you, you are the mother, you are the father. After the game was ended, you return back to the child you were. So anybody can think of taking those signatures and there, but the banks also. A bank is not like a market that you just go there, tell them now I'm the big man because you are putting on a nice suit, and they change the signatures. It's a process. And the only person who is authorized to write on behalf of the party is the Secretary General. Which Secretary General is going to write to them? They have to explain the process, how they became the Secretary General. All of you are watching them. Was that a normal delegates conference? No roll call, no what? They told you 800 people signed. All of you have good eyes, I'm sure. Can 800 people fit there where they were? A tent of 100 people, and you packed in 800 people? Sometimes you don't want to answer these things. You people, you make us feel bad to answer such questions. But they are free to write anything. After 1 week, ask them what would have happened. They can even write to EC. You ask them what will happen after 1 week. By the middle of this week, you see a lot of things happening. Owekitiibwa Lukwago, Lord Mayor, era yayimirewo kaadi FDC yaffe, agambye nti owekitiibwa Tuterebuka Bamwenda, is a honorable. Is a CA delegate yakola constitution ya Uganda Tuterebuka. Temulabira wano ng'omuntu wa bulijjo. Mwami Lukwago yagambye tebamulonda mu mateeka. Naye so Mwami Lukwago gy'akola teyeebuuza ku banne abadde batula mu nneeka ebbanga eddene. Mukimanyi Mwami Lukwago yatandika kuyijja mu nneeka. Tangana kuweza mirundi giwera 15 ng'atula mu nneeka. Bukyalondebwa. Mwami Lukwago teyalondebwa mu nneeka eri yaffe gye twalonderwamu. Yayingira nneeka nga party president amuli ati amulonze ku bwaki wa deputy president. Ekifo ekyo kiyingira mu nneeka ekyamingira. Kati yeebuuziza ku banne Tuterebuka yajja atya. Delegates conference yalonda owekitiibwa Nsibambi okubeera electoral commissioner. Mwami Tuterebuka n'abeera nga yamumyuka. Mwami Nsibambi n'asaba nga agenda okwesimbawo emawokota n'agamba sowa kukola mirimu ebiri ya constitution nga bw'egamba. Mbere nga nze chairman electoral commission ate nga neesimbyewo. Ate nga akakiiko k'ebyokulonda ke kasunsulamu abantu bagenda okwesimbawo. Kati conflict of interest, Mwami Nsibambi n'akola ki? N'adda ebbali. Bwadda ebbali neeke yatuula neega nti ono nga waze ebbali ffe tusobola kuleka nga kikalu ng'ate kyetaagisa nga tugenda mu bululu obujja buno obwaggwa bwonna bu 2021 okuteekawo omuntu anaakola omulimu ogwo. Mwami Tuterebuka n'ava ku bwa deputy w'okuyika Mwami Nsibambi n'ayambuka waggulu n'afuuka electoral commissioner. Era ndowooza ne twali tuteesa emmanju wano mu National Council mwakiraba Mukulu gwe gye yakubiriza ng'agamba electoral commission egende mu maaso n'omulimu. Era nga Mwami Tuterebuka yakola ki? Yagikubiriza. Mwami Lukwago teyandibadde candidate wa FDC singa teyayita mu vetting y'akakiiko ka Mwami Tuterebuka. Mukimanyi nti era avuganye n'omukyala Nabiira. Era akakiiko kano ke kajjamu Nabiira, Mwami Lukwago n'alyoka asigalawo n'afuna kaadi. Kati ate oddeyo ne weekyusa nti akakiiko kano kafu ng'ate ke kakuteeka nawo okubeera meeya ne kaadi gy'oliko. Teri MP ali mu Uganda atayita mu mikono gy'ani? Gya Tuterebuka. Kati tutandise okubeerawo ndowooza ng'amazima nga tufuukidde ziizi abantu abamu. Kiruma tusobola okuba nga tukyayogera bino nga tuwanyisiganya abantu ffe abandibadde abagunjufu. Abamu ku ffe tuli bagunjufu, tuva mu famire engunjufu. Kituluma okuba nga tukyayogera bino. Omuntu yenna nga gwe wennyini oli ku kaadi ya FDC, Tuterebuka yennyini gye yapuluvinga bakuwe n'asindika empapula ze wa Secretary General n'ogamba Tuterebuka si mutuufu. Whatever was done illegally, I think is illegal. Mwami Lukwago asooka zeeyo kaadi yeetondere ensi mu nsonyi banondera ku kaadi nkyamu bannange eyagimpa si mutuufu. Tulyoke tutegere nti byayogera birimu ensa. Olwo esaani yogedde nako. Nawe kiri akadde okuwandika nti akawunti yange bagisibe. Ndowooza kiba kyabwe busa. Bank account za FDC n'okuwandika byonna ebikwata ku party, Secretary General yawandiikayo. N'okuwandikira banka, Secretary General omulonde yakola ki? Yawandiikayo. Kati Secretary General omulonde ye mukulu Nandala Mafabe ate akyali signatory. Oba Secretary General omulala yeefuula Secretary General wa FDC, musaba awandiikeyo tulabe oba banka banaazikyusa. Mujja mubuuza nga aliseewo wiiki. Ani? Kati manyi okweyaga manyi waliwo ebintu wamma ebiringanga nti omwana azannya ne mwannyina tinze maama nze taata. Kusaabe baba bazannya omuzannyo olabanga bo naye omuzannyo we guggwa buli omu yeddiza erinnya lyeki ettuufu. Kati byonna byonna bye bakola bambi mwakimanyi tebalina delegates conference gye bakoze mu mateeka teriiyo waddeyo ne gundi ya kooti. Tetwetaaga na kwogera nnyo bintu ebyo kuba buli omu abikola kyabitegeera. Naye mu mateeka tebalina buyinza kuwandiikira banka. Wanayita wiiki mugende mubabuuze wanaabakyusiza akawunti mujja kulaba nti babadde mu byaki bya maama ne taata. abazanyi